Hello, welcome to Club Chicken Studios.
Official, sir.
The official one, not the unofficial.
Yeah, not the unofficial one. Episode 2.
Dose.
Tool.
First topic of the day.
Money.
Money, money,
I'm
money.
gonna get hella bitches now with this money.
The stimulus checks
We're all getting
have been
stimulus
confirmed.
checks. Confirmed. $1,200.
1,200. That's
Travis,
it. What?
What are you gonna spend your $1,200 on?
So, because I've kind of thought about it, I don't know if it's actually going to be what I'm going to get or not. To be honest, I think what I will honestly get is possibly the Valve Index. Got to go big or go home. I mean,
That's the whole thing.
it's only
the whole check.
It's only 1,000.
Yeah, it's been the whole check.
I got-
on
We
that.
got Walmart bonuses too.
Yeah, we got Walmart bonuses coming up.
I got a Lowe's bonus.
I'll have
150 though.
Oh God,
I'll have $200 left
Ours was
over.
a little more than
I mean,
Yeah, I know. I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, it was more for full time, but I'm only part time. That's why.
Well, so I'm in a weird spot with that because, since I moved over to a different store, I get half of the previous store and then half of my current store. So
Is it more?
So you-
I don't know.
No, that's 300. It should be 150, 150.
No. I got the full 300 thing.
Oh, and you're gonna get it again.
Oh, you're
It's-
talking about the bonus.
The bonus.
Oh.
The bonus that we're getting
Oh,
in
that's tricky.
next paycheck.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be making hella money with that.
Ricardo, what are you spending your money on the stimulus check?
Honestly, it is going in my savings account, and it is staying there until I know things are good.
Lame.
But
Being safe.
if when the time comes, because I've looked at the Valve Index too, because I mean it's the same price as this stimulus check coming in, but
And you'll have $200 left over.
A little less than $200 because it doesn't cover tax.
But
Shut up.
there's
$1,000 in
also
tax, but you're gonna buy
the
the
rumors of new graphics cards on the horizon.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if everything ends up not being fucked, yeah.
I've actually changed what I'm gonna spend it on. Before it was gonna be a new graphics card.
Now it's going to be strippers.
Yes. I'm actually putting most of it into stocks.
So I thought about doing that too, but I
already
don't
put
know.
money in there right now. I finally have legal stocks.
Did you go
What
through the
how
previous?
did you have illegal stocks?
They're from Cuba. Okay.
I cannot say that on an internet show.
Yeah, you can. I just did it for you.
But yeah, I bought a bunch of stocks in Microsoft recently, and
What were they
It's-
priced at?
149.
149.
Some cents.
$1.49.
What'd you go through?
The Robinhood.
Did you use my promo code?
Yeah, get your free stock from Travis.
I got a free stock.
Did
I
you
don't-
use my promo code?
I have no idea.
Because I also get another free stock if you use my promo code.
Well, you want to use my promo code then?
Why don't you use mine?
I already bought it. I'm already in the game.
I already have a stock too. It's
Would
in
you Bed Bath and Body Works.
yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond.
I love the
$5
Beyond
whole
section.
dollars.
Actually,
Right, that's where you get that fancy remote, right?
well, you get the fancy remote. I actually bought a popcorn machine there not too long ago. Before all this stuff kicked off, I bought a
Yeah,
popcorn
you
machine.
know, you can get remote that controls time or popcorn machine.
I think I'm gonna. You know what? I think I really want the remote that controls time. Because think about it. You freeze time. You go into a bank, take that money.
Dude, what
walk
a waste
out.
of fucking money. Get the popcorn machine.
No. See,
Because
hold
in
on. It's a
frozen time,
win-win.
Dude, it won't pop. It won't pop in frozen time.
But here's
You
the thing,
don't
though.
get popcorn.
But here's the thing, though. You get the remote for free.
What if it's the best tasting popcorn?
You get the remote for free, so
All
I don't
time.
have to spend
Okay,
anything.
and
Well, it was just a machine.
The remote
I got
ruined
over
his
Redenbacher.
life.
I got over Wedenbacher popcorn, which is pretty good. And the thing is, if you pause time, you still age, so you'll probably die
I got
in 2 days. because of how much-
Ricardo popcorn.
Well, hold on now. Stop. Stop.
Yeah. And
This is good.
on every
No,
You know,
we don't need to get.
thing that comes out is just him dancing. It on every container. My popcorn comes out. Every container has an animated GIF. of him
You know,
dancing.
Riker, why do you enjoy dead memes?
He's not dead.
He's dead, but he's still one of my favorite memes ever. But I at least acknowledge that he's dead, and I enjoy him on my own time, in my own privacy.
Memes never die.
Meanwhile, Riker's over here like, no, he's not a dead meme. He's still around. Trust me, I would know. Doesn't look at memes on the internet for like 4 years.
He actually streams. Do you know that?
Does he really?
He streams League of Legends.
That is
And
hilarious.
he
Whoa.
doesn't speak English, though. He's not an English-speaking person.
I
Well,
wouldn't
he's
think
like-
so with that name.
yeah, with Ricardo, yeah, I mean,
He's like Cuban, somewhere in the islands, something like that. I don't know.
I love how we go from stimulus check to Click
I mean, yeah.
to Ricardo.
yeah, man. Click is the best movie in the world. Okay.
But what I just realized is the stimulant check is great for people like us who live in Indiana. But you get someone who lives in California or
Oh
New
yeah,
York,
there's nothing.
that's nothing to
There's
them.
nothing.
That's nothing to them. I'm like, that actually
We
really
actually
sucks.
have one of the lower costs of living.
We really do.
Surprisingly.
I think we're in the
Not
top
surprisingly.
5.
Not surprisingly, because we also are one of the highest on the crime as well.
Yeah, we really are.
Because I think Texas actually, somewhere, I don't remember where in Texas, but somewhere in Texas has the lowest.
Can I just say,
It'd be by state. Texas is not the lowest, that's for sure.
Yeah, no.
Maybe somewhere in there has a really low place of living, but you could say that for California and somewhere
Well, that's what I'm
super
saying.
northern in the forest.
They have,
to pay
there's a specific area in Texas that is known as the lowest.
the low income area of Texas.
It's not.
Where they put all
It
the
just costs
crackheads.
less to live.
Crackheads that live in Texas live in the low income. Is that what you're trying to
boy.
say?
We don't need any Texas haters, okay? I mean,
Look, all
I
right.
love Texas. Yeehaw.
My name's Austin, so I basically part of Texas. I gotta.
All right, look. So, I mean, like, Indiana's full of meth heads, okay?
Yeah.
Like, let's.
How many
North
stimulant
of
checks
Greenwood.
are gonna be spent on meth?
If we're talking about Indiana, I'm gonna guess probably a good 30 to 35% are gonna be on drugs.
And that's a lot of drugs. That's a lot of drugs.
Like-
I don't know how I've been out of the drug game for a very long time, so I don't know what the market is right now in this situation. You know, back then you used to pass a blunt around to your friends. Do people still do that now? With all the
No, it's just
virus
meth.
stuff going
It's just
on?
meth now.
It's just-
You just share
well-
needles.
If you're doing meth, you don't care about your life
I was
anymore.
about to say, yeah, if you're doing meth, you giving up on terms. So yeah,
See,
forget
like-
me there.
Meth, you get addicted to a drug that slowly eats your body away.
But that's the best kind of drug, right?
That's called life.
Accelerated life, the drug, better known as meth.
But what does suck about all of it is that a game will never get released because of it. This game has been put on delay how many times? How
Once.
many times has...
Once.
I almost said Half-Life.
Oh,
Some would
How many
say
times
that
has...
this virus would be the last of us.
oh.
We're talking about Last of Us getting delayed! Oh!
So,
Fuck, dude.
so I gotta say, I'm actually kind of sad about that, but I also understand. You know, it's literally gonna be like Naughty Dog's biggest game to date.
But, so, they gave us a specific reason?
They legitimately said it's because of the COVID virus.
But why? Why because of the COVID virus? Is it because of, like...
So, I mean, okay, so let's be honest. Most people are going to get their games from GameStop and whatnot because, you know,
I don't know.
there's a lot of people out there that really like physical copies.
But
Walmart.
Walmart
You can shut up.
and Target have a lot better deals. That's why GameStop is in trouble.
Struggling.
They're struggling.
Well, see,
And
like,
you can just get it from Amazon too, shipped to your house day one.
yeah, but look what happened to you with Amazon.
Well, yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of a fucking virus though.
Yeah, see?
But
You still go to Walmart though.
see,
Everyone's at Walmart right now.
Yeah, which is stupid, by
they
the way.
may have
Everyone's
said
at Lowe's too, buying paint.
Why?
They made the Kokomo
they're
store
bored.
up there. Yeah,
They
they're
want to
bored.
watch paint dry, man.
Well, besides that, they want to sniff the paint because they're a bunch of meth heads. Back to it. No. But yeah, that's because people are...
Well, so,
are
like,
bored.
there's still people out there that like their, like, collector's editions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, with me, I pre-ordered a collector's edition. I wanted the statue that came with it.
Wait,
really...
Did they already have pre-orders?
Yeah,
Travis
Last of Us 2
buys
had
every collector's edition.
How long has it been delayed for though? Like
It was only delayed once.
But when was it originally supposed to come out?
A couple months ago.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, February, I believe.
Again to
March.
and
No, my bad. March, April, May. It got delayed till May.
It got delayed till May, and now it doesn't even have a date.
Just because of the stupid virus.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
One of the people that I saw, they said that, oh yeah, a game about a virus that kills half the population might not be the best game to come out right now.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it really isn't, and that's why I'm also thinking as well, it's a good PR move for them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Not to mention, they are losing a lot of staff right now. A lot of staff.
Well, the game should be mostly done.
The staff that is leaving is saying that, and a lot will be leaving when the game's completed, are saying that the game is solid and is going to be a really good game, but they're saying that the people who are going to be left behind are a bunch of amateurs and that they worked at Naughty Dog to work with the best, and that's no longer the case.
Well, yeah.
But what I've been seeing, which was about a month or so ago, that one guy that had left has said the game was practically already done.
Yeah, he was saying that right now that they're almost done with it, but the same guy also was saying that because everyone there is basically supposed to be their own producer, a lot of work that they spend a lot of time on, they don't get told is never making it into the game. They're basically just like, yeah, all that work you did, nah, we decided we don't want that scene.
See, it sounds like, because if you go back in history and look at any gaming company that has gone under, this is what happens. They put all their money on the game, and Naughty Dog is putting a lot of their money on this game. They're losing people, and if it does well, which I assume it will do well, I want it, and I don't even have a PlayStation. But it's still the fact of they're losing people, and that is the first sign of bankruptcy.
Well, so the issue with Naughty Dog as well is they don't have multiple games being worked on.
Yeah.
They focus everything on one big game.
They're not like trash Activision.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So they're focusing everything onto one.
Something so controversial.
It's
It's
not
so
controversial.
It's
Everyone
not.
hates them right now.
Along with EA, let's be real about that too.
What are you
EA is
talking
garbage.
about?
They fucked up your destiny.
EA and Activision are the greatest companies
EA
ever made.
I will
did a
drown
little
you.
bit better with the new Star Wars.
EA and
game.
Activision,
They did a little bit
if
better.
you're listening to this, I support you.
He doesn't actually support you. None of us here support you.
I do not. I will pirate Fallen Order
Keep
whenever
doing
I
what
feel
you're
like
doing.
it.
Let the studios.
Even though that's been the only decent game that they've produced in a while.
And now watch, you get home and the FBI is at your door.
In all seriousness,
I haven't done it yet.
though, I really do hope EA and Activision continue doing what they're doing so that studios are free from their influence at some point, because their games tank and then they cut them loose and now they're a free agent and I can get a damn game where I don't have to pay for packs upon packs upon packs, and then they release the same freaking game. I'm keeping it PG for a moment.
Really? Because
Just
you
for a
already
single
broke that
moment.
earlier. You broke that at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah. That's what it should be.
They
5-minute mark.
they constantly release the same game
What, you
with
talking about Call of
different
Duty?
rosters. No, I'm talking about like
Destiny?
EA is the worst when it comes to this
Oh, you're talking
stuff.
about the sports games.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, what else are you going to do with the sports games? You can't
I
change
feel
sport
like
games.
There is more you can do with the sports game.
Yes and no.
I mean,
You know what you could do is you could release just FIFA. The title of the game is called FIFA. And then when the next season updates, what you do is you update the players. You don't just release another game. That's how
see,
you
that
change
would
it.
work, but, along with that as well, you'd have to update certain mechanics with it, too.
Not necessarily. Because some of the mechanics are still the same
Why
crap.
can't we have soccer but with Vikings? Like real Vikings.
Okay, so there was
There are games out there that like-
they do
like
exist. There is a football game called Bloodborne.
No.
Not Bloodborne. Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl.
That game is awful. I bought it because it sounded great. And I was like, turn-based football.
Turn-based
This is
football.
going to be great. And I popped it in, turned it on. I'm like, turn-based football. What the fuck was I thinking?
Hey,
That was
that's
not
a
fun.
pretty unique game mechanic. Turn-based sports. Have you ever heard of it? No, because it's trash.
It
Yes,
is trash.
because the offense gets a turn and then the defense gets a turn. And that's not how football works.
I don't watch much of that damn
It's not
American
like-
football, Nick, but I think that's not how it works.
That's not how football work.
Anyways, getting away from
Football.
football and sport games in general, which are mostly trash.
I do. What was it? There was some NBA games that were the ones with like 3-player, not a full on, that they released like the arcade style versions of them. Those were great. And what was
Now,
it?
when THQ was around,
Yes,
I loved the WWE games.
that. And then, did you guys ever play like the backyard sports?
Yes.
They were like kid versions of like the real
Dude,
players.
do you
Those were
remember
actually really
when
fun.
Mario and Luigi were in NBA Street?
I mean, Tokyo 2020 that's been canceled, and now Mario Olympics 2020 is a glimpse into the future.
No, I mean, there was an NBA Street game that had Mario and Luigi in it.
With mods, yeah. all-
No, it was legit. It was
Was
on
this-
GameCube.
well, no wonder why it was on.
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
in
on
it.
GameCube. Yeah, never mind.
I was about to say, hold up.
Never mind,
Putting
GameCube didn't
Mario
sell well. I
and
forgot
Luigi.
about that game.
Yeah, GameCube
Well, I
didn't
had a
sell well.
GameCube, but I love the GameCube. But
Everyone
I mean,
loves the GameCube,
But it didn't sell.
But it didn't sell well, which is the oddest thing. Oh! Why are we not talking about this? They're remastering Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy for the Switch.
not only that, but they're also doing remastering Paper Mario and making a new Paper Mario.
Paper Mario. The best Mario RPG.
No. Just Mario,
Paper Mario
just
was really good
they're-
though.
I'm
them
being
releasing
serious. It was
Mario
the best.
64 on something
Mario
that isn't the
RPG.
trash DS, which they did for some stupid reason. Got me feeling things in my loins. I love Mario 64. It's
Super
a
Mario
great game.
RPG was pretty good though.
I wish there would be a new one.
Super Mario
Yeah.
RPG
I thought the
with like Samus and I know Samus was a guest character in that game.
I
in
just
one of the
like
games.
another RPG
I-
Mario. I think that'd be pretty fun.
the one I played was
I loved Paper Mario.
I think that one was on.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah.
I played that one, and then,
Wait, wasn't that a Paper Mario game?
no Paper Mario and Mario RPG
and the 1,000-Year Door.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking
That's
of.
Paper Mario. So Paper Mario and Mario RPG are different. Mario RPG, the company that was making those, I believe, no longer does Mario RPG games. So the only kind of Mario RPG game we're gonna get is another Paper Mario.
Well, no, when you said the Bowser title, I thought that was a Paper Mario. No, I remember.
It was an art. It was a like Mario and Luigi's RPG, Bowser's Inside Story, or something like that. That might be exactly what the title is. It might be a little off.
Who's the character from Mario RPG? That was it Gino? Was it Gino was the character everyone wanted to smash from Mario RPG?
I don't know.
Gino wasn't in
Yeah.
Mario.
He was in Mario RPG.
He might have been in it, but I don't think that's where he originated from.
I'm pretty sure he came from Mario RPG.
Continue on with either the.
Meanwhile,
have to do
he's
research.
going to do research.
Continue on with something else.
Okay. Currently we are continuing on with something else.
So something else. So Riker, what'd you have for lunch?
I had
You could talk about your thoughts about Animal
Portillo's.
Crossing and Doom now.
Nah, sorry, we're in another
Okay.
conversation.
So this would be a good moment for me to give my thoughts on Animal Crossing since Austin is currently busy.
Now hold on, don't give in to that. Don't give in to that. Hold on, stop. You're your own person. Don't give in.
Now, I'm
Answer
not
my
own
question.
person. I'm just we copy and pasted Austin and then clipped the hair up. That's what we did,
Answer my question.
and then did voice modulation.
Answer my question.
What is your question?
What you have for lunch?
I already told you it was Portillo's.
He was in.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Mario RPG for the SNES.
Yep. I knew it was Super Mario RPG.
But that was it.
Yep.
And then he also had
I'm pretty sure that was it.
thing in Final Fantasy.
Huh?
Yeah, like he
It's like
comes
every
from
other
Mario RPG. I knew where he came from.
And then
Super Mario RPG.
Squaresoft
Square Enix.
Yeah, he's owned by them for some reason.
And then they don't.
They probably
probably made Mario RPG.
Mario RPG was made by Nintendo and Square Enix.
Yep, that's
Square
why.
Enix
Yep. Oh.
doesn't do any more RPGs for
From Nintendo.
Got him.
Man,
why you won't
could
see
you
more
imagine
RPGs.
if Square Enix was like, you know what? Yeah, let's team up with Nintendo again. Make a good RPG over there.
The next Smash Bros. Character will be Dante, Master Chief, Goku, and Geno.
Honestly, I'd be cool with
I would
Dante
be cool
and
with
Goku.
like, all of those.
No, I
There's
don't
not
want
a character.
Master Chief is the stupidest thing I've
There
ever
Yeah,
is
that is
not
stupid.
a character
I
that
love
you
Halo.
could tell me that wouldn't be like like Voodoo Boy Vance. I don't know who the heck
Voodoo
he is.
Vince? That's a good game.
But guess
That's
what?
a good game. They got to remaster it.
Someone
I played
asked
it.
for him, so he's not going to be in the game.
Damn straight.
Yeah, but tell me
Asked for Banjo,
why.
Though.
Yeah,
He got
I
in the
know.
game.
I'm joking.
but tell me why you think
That's the
Master
problem.
Chief would make sense in Smash Bros.
It's gonna make perfect sense because I want everyone to be here.
Riker,
Okay, so
stop.
let's move on to Animal Crossing and Doom. Animal Crossing and Doom came out on the same day. I played them both on the same day. I had a lot of fun. Animal Crossing, one of them. But before Riker goes on his spiel about why the game is absolute shit show trash, I'm gonna say that there are two different types of way to
Like
play this game.
angry rant.
Single player and multiplayer. The single player game is absolutely wonderful, and that's how I play it, and that's how my bad. That's how 99.99% of my friends play it. There's one person for some reason who doesn't play it like that.
Because I have a girlfriend.
Well, the thing is,
Well, you see, Riker.
Animal Crossing is super fun. It's super fun. A lot of the reviews about it being slow and you have to time travel, I feel like the streamers are doing it. Because I can see streamers doing it. But if you're streaming, I'm a streamer, but I'm not streaming. It'd be terrible. You have to time travel. Like, or for videos in general of Animal Crossing, you have time travel. I get that. But if you just want to play the dang game, that's how Animal Crossing is played. It's very slow, especially in the beginning. I time traveled once for the museum, and that was the problem. After I time traveled, I just stayed there. I'm like, okay, I'm one day ahead. I'm fine with that. And that's how it's always been. That's how I still am. But other than that, it's not really much of a problem. The one thing that I have a problem with is people like Riker, who have the multiplayer aspect of it.
Now, hold on. Before Riker starts his rants,
Animal Crossing, fucking great. Had a little break to play some Animal Crossing, basically.
So-
Turnip prices are looking good right now.
In my town.
Looking real good in his town. So I'm going to be heading over to that boy's town for a little bit.
so before that boy starts his, 5-hour rants of
It's not a 5-hour rant.
No.
It's not going to be as
5-hour
harsh
rants.
as everyone thinks it's going to
I
be.
have a 5-hour
Riker,
rant how good the game
you
is.
sent us 20 messages.
20. Read
20.
Read them and
and
weep.
weep.
20 messages going on a very, very angry rant. And then when Austin said one thing, you got angry again.
Okay, real quick though, Animal Crossing is, I think they've added a lot of cool features. The game does start out really slow. I get that, but for people who like literally play it a week, every day for a week, progress really hard in it, grind out those things in a week, and you'll be in the area where I am, where I can do whatever I want. I have projects to work on. I have trees to cut down. It's made, the whole time based of it is made to be for a longevity thing. That's the only thing that I have a problem with people reviewing or whatever. But real quick.
No, because I still got to say my bit before
Okay,
you start
that's
your
fine.
rant.
The
You're
multiplayer
last.
aspect, in my opinion, is a little bit lackluster, and I understand that.
Wouldn't we want to end on a positive
But-
note?
We have another thing to talk about after this.
We have plenty to talk
Yeah, we have
about,
Doom.
which I have nothing to say for that.
Yeah, but the multiplayer aspect, I actually enjoy it, even though I don't actually have anyone else who plays in my town. But what I like to do is I make multiple profiles, and then I put them in my town, so my town has more houses, and it looks cooler that way. I like it like that. That is cool. And I just pay everyone's debt off and I, just do like that. That I enjoy because it's more scenery. You can't just put a house in there. It's great. It's great. And there's just more to grind for stuff like that. And
So you just have empty houses.
You got
Just
rid of the
straight.
tree space, man. That
Yeah.
could have been a peach tree.
Nah. See,
Could
well,
have been 5.
right now,
Right.
right now, what I'm doing is, as you've seen, I'm grinding out those things. That's like late game when I have my
yeah, and I wanted a lot more cherries too, so I could sell.
You can't sell the cherry. You grow them yourself. I'm on that grind.
Don't worry, I was
I'm on
gonna.
that day one
I was-
grind, boy.
Don't worry, I ended up planting all them cherries you gave. All 3 of them cherries you gave me.
Good.
Oh, at least he gave you 3. I gave him 1 peach.
Yeah, he gave me 1 peach. One peach. He's like, here, share it with Travis.
I was
We
like,
grow some
plant
more."
this and grow it and share it with Travis.
Why are you so like? What's the word I'm looking for?
Anal.
Yeah.
Peaches.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's
Anal
because I
peach?
have to share my fruits with Shelby. So I had to get Shelby's okay before I sent away the fruits because I got the fruits, but she also needs the fruits because she hadn't planted them yet and got the things for them. So it's not, that's part of being in multiplayer. Okay?
So keep it brief, but there is a bad side to the multiplayer.
I thought Travis wanted
I
to.
seem to keep getting
Okay,
overlooked.
go
What
ahead,
the
Travis. It's all yours.
fuck?
The floor is yours, my good sir. The floor is yours.
I'm
This is
letting
what all-
Travis get in here.
This is what all my friends do to me. I'm just like a freaking wall over here. Speaking of walls, Riker, the nioh too. Anyways, you okay over there?
Austin's like, I don't
I am the
understand his
wall.
references yet.
I am the wall. I will not either.
Austin hasn't got there in the Neo 2 game
I don't
play
even have
yet.
a
Which we don't even have up yet. You don't even need it. Is it only PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only on PlayStation.
Really?
Come
Oh,
out in
okay.
PC in
If it was
2
on
years.
PC, I would have got it on PC.
I know. I would have
was
too.
Playing it on PC with you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah, because it has 3-player expedition.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyways, so I legitimately went out of my way to find a Nintendo Switch, but I ended up buying a Switch Lite, which, hey, you know what? For the time being, it does what it needs to do.
I guess.
It's better than the prices for a regular Nintendo Switch right now.
Much better.
$450 on Amazon.
Total, you'd be paying $500.
Yeah.
Like 500 plus.
I don't know, man. Animal Crossing's pretty cool.
Crossing.
Crossing, huh?
Animal Crossing. I played Animal Crossing, bro. Animal praying.
Anyways, so I legitimately
Animal
went out of
Crossing.
my way on my
We're
day
going
off
animal
to find
trafficking.
a Switch to play it. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I mean, like, I do what I need to do for a day, and then I jump to another game and all that, but that's typically how you're supposed to play it.
Yeah.
I've thought about time traveling, like,
I
but
don't
I'm like,
harp on people that do that. The people I harp on is the people that basically complete the game within a week. That's a bit much. But if you time travel, like, oh, I want the museum open like I did, or even if you do it even more, like, oh, I want
It
this
will
thing
be a
open.
week before this is completed.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, okay, let's
Hmm,
time
that
travel
a
just
date.
maybe a day or something like that, not a whole month.
Let's skip.
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, see, like, with me, though, like,
Let's make millions.
the only thing, like, I've been wanting to time skip for is
Trees.
the trees.
Mm.
I want my fruit back, and I want these trees to be grown already. So that's the only thing. But, I mean, I've been having fun. It's pretty chill whenever I feel like mellowing out, which, as of late, I have been. I've just been kicking back, playing it, and having fun. And then I'll go into something else like Nioh or Persona 5 Royale. But, yeah.
I got piss ass drunk the other day. And, I was gonna. I had a lot to get done that
you
day.
pissed your
too.
ass. You got pretty drunk.
Exactly. Piss ass drunk. No, it was like 8 o'clock when I started getting drunk, and I was playing Planet Side, and then by the end of it, after my stream, I was pretty gone, and I just pulled up that Animal Crossing, and I played until the battery died. I just held it up, played it until the battery died. I'm like, oh. I looked over, 4 a.m. Fuck. I was playing Animal Crossing for a very long time. I was fucking in it. I was in the world. All right.
All right.
But the same shit we've heard for the past 2 weeks. Go ahead, Riker.
Now, I'm not going to be as negative
Now,
as
don't
these
get
guys expect.
Don't get angry like you were getting.
Please look at angry.
Like, that
I'm
was...
already mad.
Like, you got angry in the messages.
Okay, there's a reason that I got angry. Okay, there's a reason. Animal Crossing is my chill game. It's supposed to be my chill zone. Okay, and this is my first Animal Crossing since GameCube that I have played with anyone. I've visited people's towns, sold fruits, and whatnot. And honestly, I'm going to be that guy. I don't think this game has innovated that much. I'm kind of disappointed. They didn't add that much. The island's pretty small. I wish the island was bigger. I wish that I could have more town structures. I still love the time aspect of it, and I try not to skip ahead because I'm one of those people that I'm typically done with a game really quick. But lately, I've been playing games more casually than I used to. As Travis would say, because I'm tired of burning through my games, and I've been actively stopping myself from playing games like, oh, I'll just play one level and hop off and do something else, so that game isn't just done. Because I put 300 hours into Destiny in 1 month, okay?
And he no longer plays with us at all with it.
We don't play either.
Yeah.
No, I know,
the
but...
new content in Destiny right now...
Okay, so...
Bungie, I hate
We said that last podcast.
Yeah, we
I'm
said
going to
that.
say it every podcast.
Yeah, every
Bungie,
podcast.
get your shit together. And then
This is not about
get
Destiny.
your shit together.
It's not about Destiny.
Not about Destiny, but nonetheless.
But going back to
Multiplayer
Animal Crossing, I am player 2 in my town. I am the non-primary resident. I am not important. I am useless dust. That I am like when I'm trying to remember his name. In game, not in game. It was
You got this. You can...
Infinity War.
Oh,
When
Thanos?
when Thanos, they're pulling off the
guy.
They're pulling off the guy. No, not him. That's not the one I was forgetting the name. It was Peter Quill.
Okay.
When he's starting to beat him up
Star-Lord.
and he ruins everything. That's how I feel as player 2. Okay? Because all I can do is ruin player 1's experience. Because I can take their resources, which they need to complete the task for the day. So if I take the resources, I don't get any town progress.
Yeah.
And I don't know that she's not making any town progress because I don't know her goals. The game will actively say, ask Shelby what to do today. And I'll have to text Shelby to know the task or log on her profile and be that guy. But, which sometimes I've done, where I've just turned on her character and then I've completed the task with her character. I just drop the stuff again, which is stupid because when I find a villager and then they're moving in and they need stuff, why can't I build the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I just give it to them? There's a drop box right there. Everybody should be able to use it. That's not a tutorial. That is just getting a neighbor into my town.
It's not an hour-long tutorial.
The entire game is just the tutorial.
Let's be honest. Yes, that's Animal Crossing. It's a long tutorial, and then it's like, enjoy your life. But so basically, I have to play this game in a way when I do play that my girlfriend hates because I have to ask her all the time if she's doing her daily things. I have to be
doing your chores.
Did you remember to do this today? Because if you didn't, we don't unlock axes and shovels tomorrow. Or actually, you get axe on day 1 after like 2 donations. But she didn't donate anything. She sold it all, so I didn't have an axe day 2. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I can't cut down anything. I can't go over the river. And I was losing my damn mind in this tiny thing that we've already carved out all the fucking weeds. And all I could do was fish and catch bugs. And I'm like, this is not Animal Crossing. Let me cross the river.
Get angry. It's okay.
Riker, what did I just tell you? Don't
If
get
you
angry.
You're upset at Animal Crossing. You're playing it the wrong way.
Angry, Boys, I am passionate. I am a longtime fan, and I've always been the primary resident, and I've never had this issue. But
To be the primary
I'm not
resident.
even saying that this is a bad game. I'm just saying I'm disappointed. The game, like, because now
I'm not
that
mad, I'm just disappointed.
there's
Even worse.
because
heart.
here's the thing, it only takes about an hour for someone to harvest all the resources on the island.
Not mine.
If you're actively working on it and not probably doing what Austin does, because Austin is good at making content stretch.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
But you'll be like, ooh, look at that fish. Oh, look, another one.
Well,
I
no,
should
no,
be cutting
like,
down trees right now.
I go through 5 or 6 axes
He has
just-
already got the golden axe recipe.
because I've broken so many goddamn axes.
But I am one of those people who also doesn't time skip because I've played this game for a long time and I know what it is. It's supposed to be the chill game you turn on for an hour. And so, but the thing is, as I play now, I have to put limits on myself because if I don't, then Shelby might be chopping trees getting no wood for the day because I've stored it all in my house. And then she's got to catch fish or do whatever the Nook Miles things are to move out and actually get resources that she needs. She needs the resources. I don't. There's nothing I can do with them. Okay, I can make the weapons. I can make some.
The weapons.
The weapons.
and
The
animal
weapons.
craft. Do you make the weapons?
Yeah,
or the tools.
the,
and animal
the
craft?
weapons.
I make weapons.
I chop down those trees. I smack the fuck out of every bug. Yeah, I see a villager and I come up with that shovel. Boom, boom.
You know, I'd really like a hammer, like just a giant, like cartoonish mallet, just a wham.
on the people.
But
That's just the net.
see, I was.
But I want them to
Honestly,
turn
I
around and be
think
like,
that
"What?"
They missed out on some good advancements for it. I think multiplayer, there should be more reasons to visit your friends than check out what's in their shop and sell your fruit that isn't native to them. It's also annoying because I was in an 8-player game because I have friends who are a lot more popular than anybody else I know. And they have people constantly coming in and going.
Oh,
I don't know if they put a dodo code online.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
But
it takes an
oh
hour
my
to do
god,
that. Mhm.
I was the last person able to leave out of one of these things.
Yeah.
And people were coming in as the people were leaving. So I couldn't leave because there was a load screen every time. I'm like, dude, I'm just going to turn off the dang game.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
I do.
I'm
just
trying,
like that.
I'm walking from the north of this island back to the airport and I hear boop, boop, boop.
Don't sneeze or you have COVID.
See, I don't know. They should just have the loading screen for the player. I thought it was kind of neat that you got to see the flight thing at first
Yeah.
when it was in 2-player, and I played it that way, and it was only me coming in. For the moment
You add any other players.
you
or-
have 4 or more players, and people are constantly coming in to look at the shop and then leave, it is a nightmare. I'm in the middle of catching a fish, sir. What are you doing?
At that point, that island is just for that purpose. It's checking the shop and then leaving immediately.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't-
basically what it was.
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
can't
I
actually
need
do it
out
on
of here
islands.
now. But the I would give the game a 6 out of 10 personally. It's not a bad game. I still enjoy the game, but it is definitely a single player experience. Even though there's a lot of things I enjoy in multiplayer that these two probably don't even use. Like I send letters to my girlfriend every day. Like with
I send letters
Gifts.
to you guys.
Well-
I send them to Paul and like the puns and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and I
I
send
better get a letter.
Yeah, you be getting a letter to well, whenever I send it. I don't know if I send. Do you get it or do you get it the next day? Right?
you normally get it that day if you
Oh.
are sending it across the internet. It's weird.
Okay, never mind.
I
You'll get it
bet-
today probably.
I
So,
better get a letter.
Yeah, you're gonna get a. pun
But
with
I also
all
put stuff on
puns.
my bulletin board.
I do too. but
See, I've
nobody
also
sees
put.
that.
See, I've put on the bulletin board before. Shelby, check your chores for the day, so you could progress the town. I love you. So-
Mine was all you fuckers need to hurry up and wake up or I'll cut your kneecaps off. That's my thing on the bulletin board. It's still up there, and I drew a picture of a bloody knife or whatever, and really bad. Really
Dude,
bad.
I'm still mad. Okay, now here is what. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. This is stuff these two definitely don't know.
We don't need to get into the nitty gritty.
Maybe we need to talk about
Now,
how much you're loving Doom.
Now I have to get this part out here. Okay. Now this is serious for anybody who has kids. Okay. If you make it to where your game has it to where I can't edit someone else's design, that's smart. You don't ruin their design. I shouldn't be able to delete the design then. Just be like, no, you know what? Fuck Uganda Knuckles. He's out of here. I did that to myself, Shelby, for our anniversary. Made me Uganda Knuckles. And I put him outside my house. And I deleted him. I deleted him for good because I tried to remove him from the wall.
From the wall?
Yeah. I removed him.
Like the shittiest present giver ever.
No, it was great.
I didn't do that for that. I did that because
It was on our anniversary.
That
What?
honestly,
Not my gift.
I think that was probably his favorite gift. Honestly, like because of how much he obsesses over that.
I
Yeah.
love Uganda
I'm
Knuckles.
sorry.
It's
I'm
bad.
going right now.
But
But
I mean,
you should
that-
not be because imagine you bought this game and you have kids and they're excited to play it, and then your little brother Timmy or Tommy comes
that's a
in
whole
and
nother
guess what?
aspect of it.
And they accidentally delete the design for someone else.
You know what you do at that point? You know what you do? You punt them across the room.
See, or the thing is, if I was in that situation, if I was
Oh,
the older
and
person, like
I
that,
can
wouldn't
take-
have.
Say like
A
you
shared file
have a
with them.
cool fountain outside your house. I could just take it and put it in front of my house when you're gone. Or I could do even better, put it in my house. Now you can't get
Yeah,
it.
you can't move things
Just
around inside the
go
house.
go screw yourself. So if you really hated like your brother or something, I'll just go into his Animal Crossing town for a day. You could
wouldn't.
wreck it. You could chop down every tree, dig up all the stumps. You can then break all of his stones. This game could be toxic as hell for kids.
But that's like an IRL thing though. You have to deal with that's like an IRL punishment.
Yeah.
It's not like if it was like over
Yeah,
the internet kind
see,
of deal or something. That's different.
And then on addition, I can't imagine 4 people sharing all the resources on this island because even with 2 people, I have to think. And I still like the game, but I cannot imagine sharing this with, say, like another Riker who wants to play the game and time skip, and I come back and I got cockroaches in my house because I haven't played in apparently 2 months now.
2 years.
Like I haven't time skipped, but old me time skipped as a kid. Because he was like, I need stuff to do today. I only have Animal Crossing for GameCube. I need stuff to do.
Then you got some other problems.
Yeah, that's
Go
a,
outside,
My
play
family
with some
was-
real kids.
Poor at the time.
then go outside,
Go outside,
Riker.
play with the
Riker.
Yeah, we did. We
Play
did.
with the stick and wood and go.
We picked up sticks and we're like, I'm level 1. I'm going to hit this tree until I'm level 5.
There you go. That's what I did too.
Okay?
That's what we all did, except some of us,
Now-
left with blood on our shoes.
Just
Don't
because
worry
I gave
about it.
Animal Crossing a
Timmy.
personal a 6 out
So
of
I
10
knew a guy by the
doesn't
name of
mean it's a
Timmy.
bad game or that I do not enjoy it. I still like Animal Crossing. It's just
Tim, if
Well,
you're
do
out
you
there and
like
you somehow
Doom?
watch this, hello.
I
Do
love
you like
Doom.
the new Doom Eternal?
Oh, I love Doom. I love it.
It gets better. The beginning of the game was kind of trash with me, but it does get better.
I still
do
like the beginning
more
of the game.
guns. The one problem is I feel like, I mean, honestly, it is not even that. It's not even that big of a thing. But the punches, like I said earlier,
Okay,
the
that
punch is not dealing damage, and I can't
that is a negative.
because like it's hard to get a.
I understand
glory kill.
why they did it, but
Well, yeah,
it's
because it's
annoying.
overpowered. I think, but
you
it's-
get blood punch. You do get blood
I
punch.
don't want to kill them. I want to put them down to the point to where
Yeah.
I can glory kill them
Yeah,
and get.
because what I did because I had some. I was watching some people review it, and they were like, that pistol was stupid and stuff. No one used it. I used that pistol. I
use-
shot
I use it every
the
once in a while.
imps and punched them when I got up to them and glory killed them.
And then glory kill, and then you get
So
more
I
ammo.
would be sprinting at the end going, pop, 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 boom, and glory kill. And I used that gun all the time. I was like,
And that was
that's
great,
a
and that was
good
good.
gun. And it had infinite ammo. So I was never shit out of luck. But the thing is, in the original Doom, as long as you're doing your glory kills, you can basically use one gun almost the whole time.
Yeah, and I understand why they kind of got away from that. Even like the harder difficulties felt pretty easy because you could just get them.
Yeah,
down
I
to
put
that,
my
get
cousin-
all your health back.
I put
and
my
then just
cousin,
the same thing,
who is self-acknowledged as one of the people who he's like, I'm not very good at these games and stuff, and I put him on the highest difficulty. It was Skylar, and
I remember Skylar.
I remember Skylar's.
yeah, and he beat the first level.
Skylar.
He beat the
Hello.
first level on the highest difficulty. And when I didn't tell him he was on the highest difficulty because I didn't want to psych him out. And afterwards he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's PC," because honestly, I did not like Doom 2016 on console.
You played it on console?
I had it on
what?
console on PS4. And
You can't play arena shooters with a
it was
controller. It just,
I hate being that guy.
you just
but
move way too slow. To
if
be,
you're someone playing Doom, either Doom on consoles, you have no idea how, the handicap you have in that game.
I hear the port to the Switch was really bad too. Just the port itself, not even the game. Just the port was really bad, really badly done.
Yeah, I
it's
heard it was
because it's
awful.
also the only version at 30 frames. Because
That's probably
yeah,
why.
that's why. Because you cannot play this game at 30 frames. You need 60 frames, and so that you can see those fireballs clearly when they're coming at you.
That's why you get Doom 64 now on the Nintendo Switch.
But
I think it's a good game though. I don't think it's better than 26 because
this is where our opinions divulge.
Yes, I don't think it's
diverge,
better,
divulge.
but it's not that much. It's not that much worse. I enjoy the simplicity of just going around punching shit, killing things. The thing that really kills my mood, literally that kills my mood, is the jumping puzzles. Just put more enemies in front of me. I just completed a level. It was like the Doom's Hellgate or something like that, to where there was a whole lot of action. I loved it.
Oh, I love
They
those.
just kept coming at you.
Slayer
and you just
Gate.
kept. No, it wasn't Slayer Gate. It wasn't
Oh.
Slayer Gate. It was just a level where like I was moving through it, and as soon as I went up a level, boom, more people. And I moved over here, boom, more people. I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude, hell yeah.
There's supposedly a level that I'm excited to get to. I got the remix master just for getting the game early, but it's a lot of people are saying it is the best level they've ever played in a first-person shooter, and I'm excited to get there because I want to know why people would say something so controversial.
Now watch. Riker's gonna get to it and be like, "I hate this level. This is the worst level ever. This level.
Jumping puzzles at all.
Okay, now that's another.
This
thing.
level made the game
I've
trash."
played the first time like I said in the last podcast, the first time I played a first-person jumping puzzle, I hated it. And I was like, who thought this was a good idea? But
I'm
when
looking for turnip prices.
Destiny,
Stop it.
Destiny got me accustomed to jumping puzzles.
Oh.
And then Doom's, guess what? They got a reliable ledge grab in Doom.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than
And
Destiny's.
they
I'd
got
rather...
dashes in the air. And there's ways to refill the dash in the air. Like I saw just a moment ago when before we started recording, there's a perk that when I kill something in the air,
get your
it
dash
refills my dash meter.
No, it's just when you perform a glory.
Yeah,
kill,
glory.
not
So
in the
like
air.
when you kill those like meatball boys.
Yeah, you can
stuff. You
fall
can
back.
you can shift, kill them, and then shift out,
Yeah.
shift in. That's dope.
Take your gun out and wave it all around.
I'm one of those people that because I'm not going to just tell you that this game is perfect. This is the best game ever. You're going to love it. It is obviously the best thing since sliced bread. Oh wait, no, that was Doom 2016.
And now it's this.
No.
It's-
If you
it's
like
good.
Doom 2016, I would do research because
I think someone.
there are players that like Doom 2016. I think will hate this game. I really do.
hate it.
I think they will
I
hate
don't
it.
think they'll hate it, but I don't think just to me. What the? There'll
It's
be
okay.
the way I see it is, if they love 2016, they won't mind Doom Eternal, but it's not a $60 game worthy of it. That's where I have my stuff.
Oh,
I would pay $60 for it, as I've done, and I enjoying it. But there's some people out there, they might not. I don't think they'll hate it though if they like 2016. If you love the originals, that's a whole different ball game at that point.
see this one because Doom 2016, and I don't mean to also be that guy. It was not a hard game. So a lot of players who aren't into hard games liked Doom 2016 just because it was fast, but it also, at least at the lower difficulties, wasn't very stressful.
Yeah.
And they could just punch and then shoot and kill and just rip and tear through all the enemies.
That's fucking great.
And that's fun. Whereas this game is more my cup of tea because they made it a thinking man's game more. Because when I'm in a fight, like one of those arachno Tron robot things.
I hate those.
They have the turrets. I have to now be like, okay, he has a turret. I got to get into a position to where I can snipe that turret off his back, or I'm gonna have a really bad time. And
Or you
the
do what I
revenants.
You do what I do. I just pump them full of bullets.
See-
So many of them. I focus them down so hard.
See what I do is
when you get the new guns, the game changes. I don't think you can say too much about how you play it until you get all the guns. I don't even have all the guns yet.
How many guns are you up to right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6.
Five or six.
And I'm about 3 hours into the
See,
game.
because I'm only at 3 guns. I've only beaten the first 2 levels. So I don't know where it goes from here. I've heard that the Marauders, when they come in, are kind of annoying.
The what?
The Marauders,
Are those the ones with the chain?
with the shields, they basically are Doom Guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know
The
something
shields,
about,
the shotgun, the
Yeah, I know something
axe.
about- They are really. Oh no, not the shields. The guys with the blue things?
No,
Oh, not
no,
those.
the Marauders.
Oh, I haven't
one-
gotten to them yet.
Yeah, because when they come in, because most reviewers think this game is pretty flawless, and then they get to the Marauders, and the Marauders are basically other Doom guys, and because the reason why, according to them, I haven't got to that point yet, and I could see just from them explaining it to me why it might mess up the flow of combat, is because you can't be aggressive with them, which is the whole thing of Doom. It's about
Yeah,
being
you have to-
aggressive.
Yeah.
So you actually have to
Play
back
Dark Souls?
off. You have to back off and wait for them to use certain moves. I think like their axe swing, and then punish them.
That's so stupid.
So
I'm not
it's-
trying to
so-
play Dark Souls. I'm trying to play Doom.
Yeah, that's basic because
The health bar comes up.
it starts out as a boss, and then it becomes a regular enemy that just
I got a boss recently that did that.
Yeah.
They were a boss, now they're a regular enemy. I'm like, what the fuck? That's kind of cool though. But
Yeah.
I
The,
expecting more of those.
But I do some people dislike this, but I like how it tells me enemy weaknesses as soon as the enemy appears. I know it's cool to figure it out for yourself,
well, yeah, no, I'm not hard
but
on that.
but when you're playing, because I'm playing on ultra violence right now, and the first time I fought
Is
an
that the one
arachno,
after Hurt Me Plenty? I'm on that one. There's
Because
Hurt Me Plenty.
there's
and then I'm on
one
that
more. I think that it's okay. It's right before Nightmares ultra violence.
Okay, then it's probably that one I'm on still. as well.
The ultra violence seems like, from everything I've looked at, seems to be the most,
The best intro /
experience.
challenge.
For people who like a challenge.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you like a challenge, Travis?
I do like a challenge. That's why I'm playing Nioh 2 right now up on the PS4.
Yeah. We were playing Neo 2 for our gameplay footage for this channel, and Travis liked it enough that he bought the game.
I'd buy it if it was out for PC.
Well, good thing for you is it is coming out on the PC, but
2 years later.
no, it's coming out this year.
November. That's what the rumor.
It was October.
Oh, okay. Now
What
it's
game's
been
coming
rumored
out?
for October.
There's another game.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk?
Well, besides that one.
Wish
that
that was out
one-
now.
Let's not get into a topic
There's
of that.
a rumor that Mario Kart 9 will come out this year.
Well, yeah, there was. Well, with the remasters that Nintendo's doing, there was going to be a rumor of new Mario games, and one of them that's kind of confirmed, but they haven't confirmed it themselves, is a new Paper Mario game.
There's a rumor, guys. Don't quote me on this.
Uh-oh. I'm quoting.
Don't quote.
Write it down, Travis. Quote him. Quote him.
There might be new game consoles this year.
I doubt it. I doubt
I
it.
know we
There's no game.
No, there's a virus on the loose.
Exactly. Nothing's allowed to. You can't have fun anymore. You're not allowed to do anything.
No
You have to
graphics
stay
card.
inside. No graphics cards.
No game consoles.
No game
You heard it
consoles.
here first.
It's just
and
canceled.
actually, please, for the love of God, don't be true. Okay, I will be sad.
No, I'm fine if game consoles don't come out. I still have my PC, and that's.
No, seriously though, graphics cards. We need
Oh no,
you.
yeah, no. Graphics cards come out.
We need you now. And game consoles, we need you so that games go up.
We don't need
No, we need
graphics cards.
We need the game consoles to come out too, so that now
need
there's a
an
new
Xbox
standard
One.
of
we
games.
need a new Xbox to come out because they're the only ones that give us PC games.
Well, yes, that is true. He's not wrong. Xbox is very important to us PC gamers.
Exactly.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Coronavirus just hit 1 million people.
A million people dead.
Coronavirus just got 1 million subscribers.
You guys seen?
They're not 1 million dead.
Corona Chan.
No.
There's a Corona Chan out there.
What? No.
It's like Earth Chan, Moon Chan.
No.
It's hilarious.
Is it age appropriate?
Some of it is.
Don't turn it on.
Some of it. No, it's just pictures. You can look at pictures.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just gonna look it up
Is
because
it age appropriate? Here, guys, look at some rocket tits on this.
so like I've
She's
seen
got,
like
the little buds in the side of her hair that look like the virus or whatever it's supposed to look like, and she's got dark brown hair.
no, you're no. Corona Chan. Oh, she's holding a Corona. Oh, that's beautiful though, Corona Chan.
That's a different take on it. That's a China version. But it's always the buds in the hair. I mean, there's always like a different kind of take on it.
But that's still
But
that's
it's
still
the
beautiful.
the hair and the face still look the same, but I guess the Chinese one.
Now.
Well, which one are you? So I mean, like, there's that one.
That's a lot more like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot more like it. It's just the dress.
Then there's that one.
That's what I saw. The little Rule 34 of. I'm like, oh no, what's happening?
Wait, hold on. Why are you?
I was just searching around the internet as I do.
Corona Chan with some free toilet paper. We're getting sidetracked here.
Yeah.
But
Corona
the
Chan.
last thing we're gonna talk about before we end, because we got to end at least shortly after the hour.
But before we move on, though, Doom 2016, he thinks is better. Doom Eternal, I think is better.
But barely.
Travis still doesn't care.
I could care less. Look, all right, let me just say my little bit. So I'm watching a YouTuber
People
already.
are pausing right now, hearing that Travis.
So, I mean,
less.
I've already seen a comment that was given to Riker through Facebook Messenger. You know who you are. I know who you are. How you doing?
Probably me.
No, it wasn't you. It was someone who we actually used to work with at old Wally World. But that's right. You know who you are. Hi. I'm talking to you now. Seen a
I can even call you
YouTuber.
out by name.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not going to call anyone out by name. He will know who he is. If he
Skylar, I'm sorry.
It was me. I fit all the categories.
But anyways, so I'm watching a YouTuber currently, like taking his live stream from Twitch and putting it into episodic on YouTube, and I got to tell you, So, Riker, I know you think Doom Eternal is faster, but it looks the exact same to me. And I played Doom 2016.
I've played them both. I have them both. I played them back to back. I played Doom while I waited for Doom Eternal to download.
Maybe Riker's just a little off.
No.
I guess. But nonetheless.
I
So-
played Doom so much. I played like the same level on a loop for the first time ever. I've never done that. I've never just replayed a level because I like to level. I'm like, what are the rewards? I need to know the rewards. If there's no rewards, I'm out. That's
Anyways, so
unless it's a Destiny raid. I'll just
I absolutely could care less. I mean, I've seen gameplay. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. The game looks good. It ain't my cup of tea of a game, though. Like, I love
the most violent person in here.
Right? Like, that's the shocking thing is, it's like, I am legitimately the most violent person in this room. That is without a doubt. Ask Riker.
I'm a big metal fan though, so when Doom's music, because I'm probably nearly deaf because of how much music I've done in my life.
What did you just say, Riker?
Probably nearly deaf.
What?
What was that?
That's Riker for you.
But I've got a nice audio setup with some nice headphones, and I just crank that volume up.
But here's the thing, though. I like metal as well. I like metal as well.
But I love metal, man.
But here's
metal.
the thing, though. I just find it repetitive and boring.
The game?
The game.
Okay,
I find that
on two different levels here. Talk about the same thing, please.
Do to get me into your game even more is when you have killer action, it's just go.
I understand where you're coming from, Travis. It is very repetitive.
And then not only that, but it looks even slower with those freaking jump puzzles. Because I'm going to be honest, if I am going to play a game that is nothing but supposed to be about killing and ripping things apart, you think I want to stop and actually do a jump puzzle? No. Let me just kill something.
One of the points, though, that I think that some Doom 2016 fans might not like.
But then here's the thing, though.
Right, for sure.
But here's the thing, though.
I like both.
I love the older games. For some reason why Doom 2016 didn't click with me, and I've even tried it on PC, did not click. I returned it. I returned that game back to Steam.
He didn't like level 1.
So no, I got through that as fast as I could, just so this way I could try to do as much as possible before I had my final decision. Mm-hmm. But Doom 2016 didn't click with me. I'm looking at this. I'm like, this ain't gonna click with me. I know.
It's the same game. I wouldn't expect it to.
It's not.
This has more. I think if you didn't try out Doom 2016, I would probably have you try out Doom Eternal first. Just because of the more aspects. I mean, I feel like it reaches more of an audience because of the stuff like that.
More.
But
Demons.
the jumping puzzles
More. Puzzles.
Take me out of the game.
Now in a thing.
And see, I agree with that. Like Destiny, when we got to the wall. Like
I hated the wall.
I hated the wall too.
Walls.
I just wanted the stupid gun.
I love walls.
You know, we got the gun and we didn't even upgrade it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I upgraded it.
We took the work and did it. We brought Paul with us, and
guess
we
where
took
we're
him through
at
it.
now.
And
guess where we're at now.
Sitting
Not
here,
doing the wall
not
anymore.
playing Destiny 2 anymore.
I'm sorry.
Nonetheless,
Destiny
stop.
2 wall.
You are part of the reason why I don't buy anything you buy.
What? You have the most hours in Destiny 2 than anything. And more than anything else on PC.
That's because we had a dedicated group of friends that were playing it, but now they no longer play.
He got his money's worth.
It was fun while we had the dedicated group of friends. That was fun. That was real fun.
But nowadays,
Destiny,
the only game that I had bought that you had praised was Nioh 2. And that is coming from a lot of games you have praised.
Well, okay. Here's the thing.
Play Halo.
And I
praised that.
I
played Halo. I'm cool with Halo.
I praised Halo too.
Except for, Halo 5 and, them wanting to continue it, even though they should have ended it already.
But
at least end Master Chief, please.
So one thing I will tell you, I have some games that I think are really incredible, but I would never review highly. Now, that said, Doom and Nioh 2 I would review highly because those games are amazing to me. To me. I'm not saying that Joe Schmo out there. They're not perfect games. No game's a perfect game.
Joe Schmo.
No, him just saying Joe ended up with another thing in my head from
no.
2 weeks ago.
No. Not today.
Coming soon to you, a story about Riker. Oh, it's great.
No, but basically, no, like Revenant from the Ashes is one of the games that I enjoyed a lot.
And a
but
lot of people enjoyed that.
Yeah, but I would not review it highly. I wouldn't give it like glowing reviews. Like
No, that honestly is looking like a 7 out of 10 type game.
You know, even though Travis and I played that game a lot.
we played it a lot.
loved it.
We had
loved the
fun.
game.
It was good.
Exactly. I think Destiny is one of the worst games out there,
no.
but I played that game a shit ton.
Destiny 2. Okay, look, Destiny 2 is only good if you are playing with friends. It is not.
That's
what it's meant for, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is coming from someone who came
You're
from
a solo player. I'm sorry.
This is coming from someone who came from Destiny 1, year 1 start,
I remember
and I was a solo player, and I still
you
had.
and I started playing together. I remember we were doing the when we
Next podcast, we're not talking about Destiny. Anymore.
No, we're never.
If it does, you're getting cut
we
off.
did the something of elders, Trial of Elders, or
I don't remember, dude.
It
We're
doesn't
done with.
matter.
I,
It doesn't matter
I
anymore.
remember
Exactly.
that Travis and I were doing that, and Travis was like, "Riker, stop reviving me."
Just let me die.
I'm like, "This is what I'm here for, boy."
So no, because you kept reviving me in a spot where I kept dying nonstop.
Okay, that was Destiny 2, and that was not entirely on purpose.
Anyway, so
Not
stepping
entirely.
away from Destiny 2, I'm done with this.
There is a new game out that people are saying that this is the reason why you should buy VR. Half-Life Alexa is a fully fledged AAA title, the first one of its kind, and all that kind of jazz.
I like how you said Alexa.
It's Half-Life Alexa. Is what it is. Hey Alexa, play Despacito.
Despacito.
But the game actually does have a lot of innovations, and one of the biggest things about it is the Source engine.
Yes.
Not even just the game. The VR Source engine is a big step for people who make SFMs, just anything with the Source engine in general.
If you have a VR headset, Half-Life Alyx, 10 out of 10. It's the best game on VR.
So I'm not gonna lie.
I think the best game, honestly,
Best game on VR.
is VR Chat because it's
I
free.
love VR
and you
Chat.
can have endless possibilities.
But
Especially
anyways,
if it's free.
so
VR chat, though, I got disconnected from Travis and I got lost in Fruit Loops.
oh
And I was
god.
shouting into a void, Travis, where are you? And I
So-
had no
And you
idea.
can't get that experience anywhere else.
I was terrified.
So,
there was
okay.
Toucan Sam. and-
So the world we
bunch
were
of Fruit
at,
Loops.
the world we were at for that, it was a legitimate nightmare zone. It was Fruit Loops everywhere. It was a very dark world. It wasn't bright and
couldn't find
colorful.
Travis.
It was very dark. And then you ended up at a bowl that was like a thing of darkness with Fruit Loops falling into it. It was very. I thought it would like jump scares were going to be happening here in Fruit Loop World.
Yeah, instead,
I will have to take you to that world at some point.
since VR chat has proximity voice chat, I thought Travis was somewhere in this void with me. But he
got disconnected.
he got
an hour
disconnected,
ago.
so I'm walking through this void trying to find Travis, and I'm just going, Travis, 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 I don't like it here. I don't know how to leave.
Meanwhile, I finally come back in after realizing we had disconnected from each other, and I'm like, "Hey, Riker, let's leave." And he was like, "Please, please."
But I think this game, I haven't seen too much of it. Well, I mean, I have seen a lot of the beginning of the gameplay, but I don't want to ruin too much at the end of it because I plan on getting it. My problem is I don't have enough space
I
for it.
accidentally ruined it. Someone spoiled it.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to ruin it for me. But I think it is, a lot of the reviews are getting so well. It's come out in a great time as well.
It really has.
And the fact that just any VR game
That
in
could
general
be our
gets-
future,
gets me
guys.
off in
People
it's
out in the
not.
street saying, "Get in your house!
But the thing
Stop
is,
procreating. We have a virus."
it is great for VR because it's bringing more of a scene to VR. People are getting more games. People will be getting more money for other VR games besides that, and it's helping the scene grow. And we should be expecting more.
I want mainstream VR
AAA.
to be a thing so,
So-
that I have a reason to buy the Valve Index.
It's definitely a luxury item.
It is very much a luxury item, but with Valve pushing out that kind of a machine, quote unquote machine, it's opening up for more type of development for VR games, though.
Boneworks
Especially
looks pretty
with the
cool
source.
too.
Yes.
Bonework was probably
Now, talking about Half-Life, Alex, 10 out of 10 VR game, 8 out of 10 regular game.
Haven't played it.
Haven't played it, but that is my review.
That is what the scores are kind of giving it. It's pretty neat how
I will say it is pretty cool.
how they do a lot. I mean, you can tell it's still Source Engine as well too, with a lot of the materials and stuff like that. But it's a so well updated Source Engine. I really want to know when they started working on it. When they day one when they started working on this and how long it's actually been in development. They have a lot of great things.
And it was built from the ground up for VR.
It wasn't built from the ground up.
The ground.
It was not
The
built from the ground
ground started in VR.
The Source
Stop it.
Engine was still around before Half-Life Alexa, and then before then
It's like, no, they started with the skybox, you idiot.
So I have actually seen a YouTuber. I don't know who it was. It was just some random person who had seen live streaming it. I was like, cool. You know what? I'll watch a bit. I think it was probably about maybe 25-30% into the game. It's actually pretty cool. So the only thing I will say from what I've seen, there's a monster from what I've seen, like a weird creature that I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
What does it do?
So it's blind. I can tell you that. So it's following by sound. So he had to actually pick up mugs and whatnot that were kind of around.
throw.
Yeah, and he had to actually see he had to throw them. Yeah, he had to throw them.
No, there's this other specific one, though, and he's massive.
Yeah, and so he had to actually throw it just to get his attention to go off somewhere else, so he could climb up a ladder
Basically,
and whatnot.
each level, it looks like they put a lot of work into. I was told that near the end of
Have
the
you ever played any other?
well, I was told near the end of the game, though, it goes, but
Maybe they were stretched for time or
I've
something.
watched
Who knows,
a few reviews, and that's where I got my review scores. By the way, I just
Well, see, I'm not I'm not looking at reviews. I will probably buy it since I do have a VR headset. But
I mean, it's the what else do we got?
Robo Recall.
Robo Recall.
Okay, I played
10
Robo
out
Recall
of 10 free.
Yeah, I played Robo Recall when Ricardo first got his VR, and that game was a lot of fun. That game was a lot
I really wish they would make another game though.
Robo
Yeah, that was really
Recall,
fun.
I wish was longer, man. That
I wish
game was
they
so
added
good.
DLC to it. I wanted DLC.
I think my two favorite VR games that I've played were Gorn and Robo Recall.
Robo Recall ruined VR for me because everything else felt like crap.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is all
Well,
janky.
I mean, with now though, when I get on VR, I'm typically playing VR chat with Austin if he ever gets on now. You don't play VR chat anymore with me. We still got to go looking for worlds with
More
puzzles
Anime girls.
with witches' hats.
I have a thing.
I will show you the way, me brother. Do my
Thing.
grave.
I might have a thing for that. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
But
Maybe
anyways,
we'll
stepping
put a
aw-
chat on. You might be.
stepping away from his kink.
Just a witch chat.
But I mean, Robo Recall I still go into it every now and then when I feel like playing VR games. I'll still go into it just as a warm up type of game, and then I'll actually go in and do Beat Saber, or I'll do my own actual workout because I have a thing called
Punching.
Box. It's called
yeah.
Box VR.
Yeah.
Um,
Man, any game in VR is a workout for
Robo
me. I'm standing
Recall
up.
might as well be like a superhero simulator.
The only problem with Robo Recall is I wish, you know how when you some games give you the option to move, and even in Half-Life Alexa, some people are moving and like in VR chat, where like you know how you can see people, you can see your character move forward, and you see the the teleporting system. I hate teleporting.
Well,
yeah, I wish they would get rid of the
no.
teleporting system and allow us to actually move around.
No, in Half-Life Alyx, you can just walk.
Well,
in some
Well,
of the
yeah,
games.
no, but we're talking about in Robo Recall.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't really care
No,
for.
but the teleports actually are what make you a superhero. Because here's how I look at Robo Recall. I
you
imagine
option
it
both.
that I am a superhero and that I'm learning my abilities right now.
So your fantasies are not what's
No,
reality.
but that's what I am.
Riker.
And when I go in, because imagine, and I had this problem. I was going around the real world, and I would aim my hand somewhere, and I would try to teleport to that spot. I'd be like, all right, face right. Okay, we're going to grab that. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work in the real world. Because I have to walk. But in Robo Recall, when we all first started playing, we actually, moved around a lot. And because I have a big plate.
You have a room.
I had a big room and we could do it in, and do it. Basically,
You're
though,
welcome out
Just
there.
give us
I know
the
you don't want to
option,
hear
though.
that, but you're
I-
welcome.
Half-Life Alexa.
yeah,
Give us
the option would be
option.
nice.
Yeah,
but
I'd like the option.
Just the option.
it's so satisfying to teleport behind, grab a robot,
And then
chuck
throw
him,
it.
and then teleport in front, grab him again, and chuck him. And I'm like, I feel like a freaking badass right now. Like, just teleport in front of something, rip its head off, chuck it another one while it's looking at the head coming at it, be like, sup, bitch, I'm behind you. Just take him out.
It's a good game.
It's so
It
good.
is very good, but I wish they did give us the option just to either teleport or to walk around, because I would have chose walking around,
For
honestly.
sure. I always choose that. I understand why they do the teleport because they say it helps some people in their emotions.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand that. That's understandable, and it's a way to
Just
get
make
people
a game
more
where you're
into
Nightcrawler. Fuck walking. We're Nightcrawler now.
You do realize hello?
Nightcrawler VR.
Nightcrawler does actually walk around,
He's
right?
allowed to walk around. He,
He
can legally
doesn't
around.
walk in VR anymore. We took it away.
No, that's
Have you not heard-
Just give us the option.
Stop.
teleport, walk, whatever you want. You can do that in VR chat as well.
Now, so I will say that.
And Half-Life Alexa, you can do both at the same
Yeah,
time.
you can do.
Now, I will say though, I since we're on the topic of VR here, I think this will probably be our last topic. Is just VR now in general.
Blue Protocol. I'm excited for it. Now back to VR.
Anyways, I ended up Humble Bundle. I don't know if you look on the website at all for their bundles or deals or whatever. They had one for essential VR games.
Essential?
Essential. It's called.
It's kind of like being an essential worker right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically it's what
pretty
it's
broad
what
list.
games are like. They feel like would curate help your VR
Yeah, I see what you're
experience.
Yeah.
So like they included games like it was that space pirate trainer thing,
yeah.
which was
Yeah.
super fun. And
Actually
then
a good game.
it included Gorn. It included Super Hot VR,
Super Hot's a classic. For
which
VR.
is
Yeah.
the VR is fantastic for that. And then it included what was I saying? Budget Cuts.
Oh, Budget Cuts looks like a good game.
Budget Cuts
It
is
should include Job Simulator. 'Cause that
so
was
I would have
first
loved
VR
it.
game. That was like the first
Job
game that
Simulator.
everyone played. That was
I would have
That's
loved
classic.
if they added it.
People got VRs just for Job Simulator. That's how
I
good
did
of a
not
game
get
that was.
VR for Job Simulator.
But anyways,
I actually did get it for because I liked PSVR, and then I saw Robo Recall, and I was like, "Oh, PC has games like this." And then I got to
PC always
PC,
has better
and guess what? They only had Robo Recall.
They had, a lot
They
more
had like games that were like knockoff Robo Recall. Like I bought Sirento, and I was excited for it because I was like, "Oh, it's like Robo Recall, except I can walk, wall run, slice guys." It was janky.
Yeah, it was very bad.
I mean that's how
I'm not even
all
saying
VR
it,
games kinda
but for
are,
VR
though.
games, it's actually good because there's not many good ones.
Exactly.
But Budget Cuts though, Budget Cuts was actually really fun and it's actually really challenging. So like one thing about it is like if it wants you to crawl through a vent, you legitimately have to get on your hands and knees to be down at that level to go through the vent, because if not, you stand up, you are straight out, you see everything's like black and like green for some reason, like
They had some budget cuts.
But like you don't see anything else on the map. You just see that like, and it won't let you continue until you're back on your hands and knees going through that vent. So like, it's pretty cool. And then obviously you get your little knives that you can throw at the robots. And then the only issue I've had is where the knives will kind of like go through the floor, and then I can never get them back. But they give you like almost an endless supply every time you get to the next area. Like, they give you, like, 3 new ones, and then you're like, well, bam. And then, like, the robots that are just, like, perfectly A-okay with you, you can just kill them for the hell of it.
Yeah, I really liked that, the free Valve room thing they had where, you had, like, that archery game and,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those games are great. I played the archery game.
I think my most immersive VR experience was probably on PSVR in Rush of Blood. That game, you'd sit in a computer chair and have someone rock it while you go while you go through stuff. Holy moly, does that game feel?
So
legit.
my most immersive one was back on the PSVR as well. That's actually where I first started with the VR. It was Job Simulator. So I was so far into this, like, focused into this game. I was being like the store clerk, and I went to reach up to grab something, and all of a sudden my hand hits the roof. And then, like, I had one of my really good friends with me too, sitting like on the couch behind me, and all of a sudden, like, reality hits me, like, oh, I'm actually and I'm like. So I look up and like I see like some of the stuff off of the roof, because it was kind of like a roof like this.
Yeah, a little popcorn.
Yeah, and so like some of it was off, some of it was on my knuckles. I was like, okay, so this is fun.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude,
How many times
like,
have we
calm
punched
down.
the wall in my house?
Plenty.
I remember hurting my hands a few times on doing that here. I remember the I mean, because you had the perfect room for us.
Yeah, you really do.
The when VR first came out like that, and PlayStation was the easiest way to kind of get into it. I also did the same thing, Job Simulator and everything. I was like, wow.
I played Rigs for 8 hours,
really weird.
fell asleep with the VR headset on, and I had a dream that I was a Rigs pilot, and I thought my brain
Riggs
legit,
was fun.
yeah, my brain legit thought I was a Rigs pilot, and I woke up with the VR headset on, and I was like,
Just continued life.
and I continued, yeah, like for a moment, because I like wherever I was in the game, I think it was just like the home base, and I was just sitting there. I was like, "What?" It was like, for a moment, my brain thought that was real life, and then VR's magic stopped working on me a month later, and it just felt like a regular thing.
I haven't been immersed except for my first like Job Simulator kind of thing, because it was new.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
I almost feel like that pit in your stomach that you got, like the motion sickness, added somehow to the immersion feeling.
Yeah, it did.
Because once I got over that hurdle and I no longer got the pit in my stomach, it stopped feeling real. Like, it was weird.
Yeah. Well, when me and Trevor were playing VR,
Because you should have a pin in your stomach when you're flying a robot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, sometimes people won't. But we were on like a little roof thing, like way up high, or whatever, trying to look down the statue.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally fell off in the world, and I got scared for a second. Like, it was actually going to happen. Those still things do kind of bring me back to it and everything. And I think VR is great. I think VR
is pretty great. So my final like closing statement on this will be, I hope we get to the point. So you guys have seen Player Ready 1, right?
Yeah, well, it's
I hope
have the movie in 4K.
I know,
Ultra.
I saw that.
I plan to actually buy it on Vudu in 4K. But anyways, I hope one day we get to that point where we just need the running track. We got all that gadgetry on, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
I hope we get to that point one day. I feel like we can. There's already people working on those gadgets already.
Screw it, Nerve gear.
Well, there is a machine that will allow you to do that.
There's multiple.
Yeah, there's a giant machine that you
And it
can
holds
walk
on to you.
in, Yeah, it holds on to you and all that. It's
It's
out
just
there.
so bulky.
That, and it's not consumer ready.
Yeah.
Well, so
It
there
is
is
expensive.
one. There is one that they're trying to make it consumer
And
ready.
the games
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna get boys with my tax check. Okay, I'm gonna get one of those things,
I
a
think
Valve
that will honestly
Index,
cover it.
and we're just going to from now on be that gaming channel that does VR with actual walking when the AAA games start coming. Just
So
When you get your VR, we gotta record a podcast, or maybe
yeah,
a
we
podcast
need to do a podcast in
VR.
VR chat,
That would be super cool.
VR.
but we will need one more person to actually film like us.
No, you can set up cameras. Yeah,
Can
set
you?
up a camera, yeah.
Oh,
Set up a camera, or we can all be recording in OBS. But
Yeah.
that's something for later.
So,
statement
final
is
statements.
VR is pretty fucking great.
We're
I'm excited for
hoping
it.
that the AAA industry eventually jumps into VR and starts making some
so far, there's
good
one.
VR
There's
games.
one, and it's done really well.
Because that's the only way people are going to adopt it. It's kind of like right now they're in this they're in this difficult predicament since it's new software and it's
And it's so
expensive.
expensive.
They
Good
have
God.
to, because these developers might make money on whatever they make for it, but they won't make much, and that's if it sells well. They're making a risk, taking a risk, but at the same time, I'm saying they're not taking a risk because there's not many good games, and every VR owner is going to be like, "Oh, let's buy this game because it's good." And because right now, Activision could come in with microtransactions and give us a game that is just fucking amazing, and guess what? I'm still buying it. I would still buy it because I'd be like, well, I might not be into these microtransactions, but what if the microtransactions actually were like VR related things? Like here's a VR level for $5.99, and it's actually a good level. I'd be like, maybe.
But that all sounds nice and dandy. But that's going to be all the time we're going to have for today. We will catch you all in the flippity flop. I've been Austin.
Riker.
Travis.
And Tootaloo. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.